You're joking, right?
Well, I'm trying to be hopeful. I'm trying to be optimistic about that.
Well, I guess you're too young to be a little pessimistic like me. The fucking things I see out there, people are stupid.
You're saying you bet you have clothes for me?
Yeah, I have so much clothes. It's so big on me. What's your waist?
Wait, if they're so big on you, why would they? You're saying I'm fatter than you?
Your waist is bigger than mine. What's your waist?
32, 33.
Okay,
Anywhere in
you're
that
same
realm.
as me.
Between a 32 and a 34.
Okay.
Yeah. I have so many clothes already for myself.
I have so much clothes. I got to get rid of it. I just need time to go through it. I got to get clothes. All my clothes are too big.
I don't know if you could wear blue, like
It's got the brown in it. You can do that. These are earth tones. You can do that.
Yeah. Okay.
And really, I don't care right now.
Nice. Sick.
It's not sick.
No, I know. Just
You don't think this goes?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
It's your earth tones.
But it's like a
This is brown and blue in the
sky
shirt.
blue with green. I mean, fine. Whatever.
They're not green. These are like
Those are 100% green. What do you think those are? They're like army fatigue color.
okay.
Speaking of army, Top Gun. That's actually the Navy though. But I was just watching the Top Gun Maverick, which is a fantastic.
So tonight, should I watch Love Is Blind that you want me to watch, or should I watch like Top Gun again?
I would watch Top Gun again or something like.
I like being in a movie theater for like 2 hours.
You should watch the new F1 movie. It's the same director as Top Gun.
Is it good?
I haven't seen it, but I want to.
It's out now.
I think it might be like $8 or something on Amazon.
Can't afford it.
I think you should watch that. It's the same director as Top Gun, and it's about F1. I think it's gonna be really good. I've heard.
And it's
great
got
things.
what's the name
Brad
of it?
Pitt.
Yeah, I'm not a lover of him, but he does good movies.
He's always and everything.
He's a good actor.
It's like Tom Cruise. Like I don't
100%. You're right.
I
It's
don't care for Tom Cruise,
but you know
as
it's a good
person,
movie.
But if he's in a movie, I'm like, this is gonna be a great movie.
Say with
Regardless
Leonardo,
of-
you know if he's in a movie, it's a good movie.
yes, except Don't Look Up. But
I won't. Why can't I look up? Okay, go on.
so we this is actually our second podcast we've done today. We did another one, which actually was really good. It was just
Heated.
well, it got heated, and it was one topic that we talked about the entire hour, which is interesting. But it's like when it finished, I was like, I had so many other things that I wanted to talk about that are like current. So, and when you do one conversation for an hour, and we were like diametrically opposed, we were on complete other sides, which we don't normally find ourselves like that anymore.
I don't think we're on complete other sides, and I'm not going to get into this because I know you want to get to other stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna do it again.
I just think that, and I agree with a lot of what you're saying, and from a humanistic and humanitarian component, but I also think
And a government component.
Just listen.
That's more of what.
Yeah, but
that's going to be on Patreon for this week. We haven't done a Patreon in like a month or two, and I pause people's memberships. But this is like a perfect Patreon episode because we got really in depth on like this one topic involving the government and the military, and we like are very up on different sides, and it gets heated. So it's like a great Patreon episode if you want to hear more than just like, oh, we're going to cover these 4 or 5 topics today. Then go join the Patreon, patreon.com/daddyissuespod. That'll come out on Wednesday. Go listen to that. And you're listening to this now, so you'll get a whole episode now.
Gotcha.
And you can get a whole other episode on Wednesday.
It is an interesting one. All right. What do we got, Bronny?
The government shut down, so I don't have much like government topics, which is good.
So stupid.
Yeah.
Not you. The government shutting
shutting
down.
down.
It's terrible. It harms everybody.
Does it? It doesn't really have an effect on our lives, except I feel like it only affects like if you work for the government.
Or people that are buying homes, they can't get the, loans won't go through. There's some issues with that.
Really?
Yeah, if they're SBA back loan, if they're SBA loans or government back loans or Fannie Mae, different things. But again, it's so stupid. When Mom and I grew up, the government, again, I don't want to get into, you have your issues that you want to talk about.
Not issues. There's just like some interesting
Topics.
things that have happened.
When Mom and I grew up, the government never shut down. It's unheard of. It's like fucking children.
And Trump, when Chuck Schumer and Cory Booker or whatever like came to Trump's office, it was like the night before the shutdown was about to happen. They were like trying to make a deal or whatever, right? So they came to the White House, the Oval Office, and Trump had on the desk hats that said Trump 2028. So he like called this meeting to resolve.
I love him. He's fucking great.
Honestly, I kind of think that's like, it's childish and it's also like kind of a little not scary, but it's like he's blatantly.
Oh, I'd vote for him again.
But you can't.
I know. I said I would vote for him again.
But it's like the fact that the president is like flaunting like he's kind of doing it jokingly, but it feels like there's a little bit of truth in it. Like,
Yes.
but that's against the Constitution. Now the Constitution could change. And I have said on this podcast, and I stand by it, that I don't even think there should be term limits in a democracy because that's undemocratic. Because if the people
want to vote him in again,
if the majority of people vote, they should be able to vote for whoever the fuck they want.
Amen,
that's
brother.
a democracy.
Amen. 2028.
Regardless of whether you like the candidate or not, if enough people,
Right. That's
part of a democracy. But we don't have those, and it's in the Constitution. So Trump
let's change
can't
it.
run
Let's
again.
just white it out. All right. What do you got? I would love him. Oh, it'd be great.
Let's see. What do I have? I have like a few interesting things that have been going on TikTok, which we can like get into, like kind of weird things.
Yeah, I like when you pull that shit up and like show me. I'm like, those people are retards. I like that.
Well, yeah. So speaking of those people are retards, let me see. Am I connected to the Bluetooth? I literally saw this video this morning, and there were a couple terms that I thought we could like try to figure out what they mean for ourselves because they're very confusing terms, and I think you'll find it funny.
What is that? I don't know what that word is. Polycule?
Okay, we can hear it. All right, this video I just saw this morning on TikTok because I was scrolling, which I really don't do all that often anymore. Like I said a couple weeks ago, I'm trying to stay off social media and stuff, and I've really like
cappuccino, whatever.
Ballerina cappuccino.
Yeah,
I haven't even really been on my phone all that much, and like
good.
Over.
Well, you're in law school and working, so you're keeping busy, and you're married.
Yeah, but in my free time, like
you
get home.
You have free time.
You get home and you scroll. Like you know what? You put the TV on and you go on. Like everyone, and you just scroll.
Okay.
I haven't been doing that. I haven't even been like I've been keeping my phone in another room.
Good.
But yesterday and this morning, I was like, I gotta see if anything has been going on. So I've been scrolling a little bit, and this came up, and I was like, what the hell is even this? So
big family. How are you related?
Oh, we're part of an 8-person transbian kitchen table polycule that all lives together.
I assume.
Okay, so let's just pause it there. She said,
what does that even mean?
We're part of I wanted to figure out, we're part of a transbian kitchen table polycule. So I know what polycule is.
I don't know, but, and he goes, I assumed.
He was joking, because this is like a comedy. I looked it up. It's called crowd control. It's like he's a comedian, and they get him, it's like crowd work with all these people.
Why is it, I know it sounds so stupid and stereotypical, but when you look at these people,
you know that they're going to say some shit.
It's a different species. Like I don't even understand how we could be. It's almost like looking like a miniature Chihuahua and a Great Dane. They're all canines, but how are we related?
Yeah.
Someone like this, there's nothing I would have in common to even say hi to.
So.
Transbian.
When I heard that, it sounds like trans and lesbian. So that's what I'm guessing.
Right.
So, but then I was like, well, what does that mean? A trans lesbian?
Made up words. By the way, in the last 3 years or 4 years, there are more words made up that I became aware of than I've known my first 55 years of my fucking life that were in the Webster Dictionary.
So there's a lot of like tweets now where people will
even tweets.
But people will like go under a tweet, comment on it, and be like, I'm the first person in my bloodline to have ever heard these words in a sentence together. Because there's so many like sentences that like transbian kitchen table polycule.
Yeah, you're fucking
it's like,
retard.
For 10,000 years, humans have never heard those words together, and now we're seeing them.
It is. Tweet was Tweety Bird. That's the only thing I knew of Tweety Bird.
That's what it's from, because Twitter, the original Twitter was a bird.
Oh,
and it would make those sounds.
So when you...
Can you lower the air in here? It's hot.
Yeah, when you look at that, those sentences, why they don't do that with numbers? Why aren't they not changing numbers? Or months? Why have 12 months? Why is it 12 months in a year? Why is it a 24-hour day? If they're going to change the fucking vocabulary, why not change that shit? I don't identify with a 5-day work week and a 7-day week.
Well, a lot of them probably say that.
I don't identify with 12 months, and even though it's snowing, I don't identify January being winter. I mean, that's the same thing.
So a trans lesbian... It's someone who has transitioned and then is now a lesbian, right? So it would be a man who turns into a woman and likes women. So they're right? So it's just the same. It's just being straight with a bunch of extra steps.
That's all it is.
Because there's still a man underneath the hood, right? There's still a man, but they've transitioned into a woman and they say, I'm now a woman who likes women. So they're a lesbian. So they're a trans lesbian, but really, they're no different than me as a straight man who likes women. They've just put fake tits on them. And
our friends...
It's so funny.
Dan and Michelle went to a wedding. that it was a trans wedding, Jewish wedding, 2 women. But
they both used to be men.
Listen, no. The man used to be a woman.
Oh, okay. So the
No,
groom.
I'm sorry. The man used to be a woman, but literally still has a penis. Just so you know.
Wait, you said the man used to be a woman. You mean the woman used to be a man?
The woman used to be a man, still has a penis, and she married a woman who's just a lesbian.
Yeah.
But that's just a couple.
Right. It's still a man and a woman.
It's a guy with short hair.
It's still a man and a woman.
That's what it is.
Hana's
It
friends?
makes, but
Not
I'm saying
friends, actually.
that makes no sense to me.
No. It's just
It's
they're
attention.
adding way more steps,
It's
and
attention.
they're actually doing nothing.
It's a joke.
Hana knows someone. He's a gay man, openly gay, like
Okay.
outwardly full on
Fine.
gay man. Just got married to an openly lesbian woman, and they're now married. And it wasn't a joke thing. They got married at the same place we got married at. They spent money on a wedding, and he's a gay man. She's a lesbian woman, and they both tell everyone that that's what they are.
So
and
what's
now
the
they're
problem?
married to each other.
So it's just like Mom and I.
No, you're not a gay man.
Meaning a man and a woman.
Right. But one, they're not attracted to, they're attracted to the opposite sex, and they're openly about it. So it doesn't make sense to me. It's not like they're
All right. Then why get married?
right. Or why not marry a man? Like, why wouldn't the gay guy marry a man?
It's all bullshit. I'm sorry, it's bullshit. I shut down and don't even tolerate that. I don't even listen to it.
So let's I think they explain so a polycule is the only word I know in this. A polycule is a relation, like a throuple, but with more people, like 5 or 6.
A throuple is
3. A couple with 3 people is a throuple.
I know, but we never had that word growing up.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not like a real people. It is real for some people, but like it's all. So she said, or whatever this is, said we're an 8-person polycule. So they're in a relationship with 8 people.
But only at the kitchen table.
Well, yeah, I don't know what the kitchen table. They explain it. So here, let's see.
Polycule that all lives together.
I assumed. Has there been anyone in your life who the deal breaker was the kitchen table part of that?
No, well, the kitchen table kind of goes along with living together.
What does that mean, kitchen table?
In polyamory terms, a kitchen table polycule is a polycule in which all of the people in it get along and could hypothetically share a meal or a board game around a kitchen.
As opposed to a regular polycule, no one gets along at all.
They're solo poly, where no one knows they're metamors.
Solo
Metamor.
poly. I
Metamor.
don't know what metamorphs is, but
But wait,
so there's solo poly, but
they
those
could
are
share
opposite.
a meal together. That's called people.
That's called being in a relationship.
How about just people having a meal together?
Yeah.
You could have a meal together and not be in a relationship.
But in a polyamory thing, you might not want to share a meal with your boyfriend's girlfriend because you are jealous of them or something. So maybe that's my guess. You don't want to share a meal.
God.
So it's a polycule that everyone gets along.
This is the Mormons gone crazy.
It's just like
It's
pure retardation.
It's
What is metamors though? Let's see if they.
Oh, boy, I need a pen.
One of them had a pen.
What?
One of them had a pen. So they said a solo poly.
They all look like fucking
And
they're all liberals. You know that, right?
Of course, metamor relationship. A metamor relationship refers to a relationship between 2 people who share a common partner in a polyamorous dynamic, but are not romantically involved with each other. For example, your husband's girlfriend is your metamor, and they are your metamor relationship.
By the way, I can understand legislative. I can understand a statute better than I can't interpret that.
I mean, the fact that is even a relationship that then would need a term. So it's your girlfriend's girlfriend or your boyfriend's girlfriend is your metamor, but you're not involved.
I'm zoned
You're
out.
only involved through the person that you are in a relationship.
You don't understand? That to me is a waste of oxygen.
So I just saw that and I was like, it's
What's
crazy that
with
this
people?
stuff still goes on. Like we kind of thought this stuff died down a little bit, but no, this goes on.
It's all attention. These are lonely people looking to find somebody. It's just abnormal. It's just the fucking. But I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Parents can't be proud. So I'll tell you. So we went to the meat market, Mom and I. Mom likes going there to have a drink. So we went one day after work.
And meat market is such a like
Stupid
derogatory
name. Such a stupid.
It feels
name.
like derogatory.
It is
because people go there to like meat. Well, maybe
It's
that's
a
the
steakhouse.
point.
It's a steak. That's the double.
It's a double
entendre.
entendre.
Right. So, one chair over at the bar is clearly a dude. Clearly, when I tell you, thicker than me, tattooed up, just take my hair short, makeup, nails, a skirt on, and you could see the bulge of the penis.
You were looking?
Well, he stood up. You could see it. Ugly dude and an ugly woman.
Okay.
And I said to Mom, I go, look, Mom. I said, Nell. I said, I got to tell you something. If that was one of my kids, I don't think I could be like, love my kid and be proud. Like, I'm not trying to be mean. I don't, my personality and that, I don't see it. To me, that would be like I look at that, when I saw that, I know it's, and people get mad at me saying this, I look at this like mental illness.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I agree with you.
Like
it doesn't bother me.
No, it doesn't bother me.
But I especially someone like that, where they clearly don't pass, I always feel bad for those people. Because I think they're mentally ill, and then they will never be happy because they don't look like, there are some trans women, used to be a guy, now is a woman, that look like a woman. There are definitely some of those, and those, like, I don't really feel
biggest one's Bruce Jenner. Shocking. He's
I don't feel
best athlete out there. It's shocking.
Like, those ones I don't really feel bad for, because I'm like, you know what? They had this weird thought on their mind and they went through with it. And, you know, to most people, they would never know that they weren't a woman. So whatever. No harm, no foul. But the ones like that, it's like, when I see those kind of people, I feel bad for them, because you know they're in turmoil all the time and they're always unhappy. And then they're like, this is going to make me happy. I'm going to become a woman. And they look terrible.
No, but so here's the thing. No. So of course he was with a fat, nasty chick, like gross, like, you know, whatever. But so when I see that, and I'm not, I don't want to sound mean, because it didn't trigger me. I look at it, I don't feel bad or one way or the other person. I don't understand it. But I don't, not only do I not understand and get it, but I was thinking as a parent, like, if that was my kid, I don't know how I know Mom would love you to death. Like, that's what Mom is. I just don't, I couldn't be like, I'm so proud of my son. I'm so proud. I have the greatest kid. For sure. Or like, I'd be like, what the fuck? I would say like, what the fuck? Like, I couldn't, by the way, homosexuality doesn't bother me. I don't care about that. That doesn't bother me at all.
This is a different step.
No, it's not even a step. Like, I don't care if someone's gay. It does not matter to me. This whole thing is, I think a lot of it is attention. I think that something's wrong.
Yeah, I think
and you're seeking attention, and a lot of turmoil.
You've been brainwashed and warped by the internet.
Yeah, a lot of turmoil, because whatever. So that person,
I just thought that was
that person, honestly, if that was my daughter, I'd be like, change your name. Yeah. Change your last name.
So they live in groups, an 8-person relationship.
Yeah, but we called those hippies bohemians.
Yeah.
Bohemians. Right, when we grew up. There were people like that love and sex, are free-spirited, and
But these people have like rules and shit with it all.
Yeah.
Like, they make it bureaucratic, which is so annoying.
Well,
you know what I mean?
They
take something that is just like, just have sex and do what you want. And they're like, well, actually, we're a polycule and you can't do that. And it's like, just fuck each other.
Bronson, these are the same people that when you show me when they were doing that, excuse me, I need a dark space. These are exact
point of personal privilege.
Point of personal privilege. Right. These are
that was a classic video.
Same fucking people.
Right.
Same people. Yeah. Retarded.
Do you know?
In a fight, they roll down, they've gone their back and say, you could rub my belly.
Did you hear about who's hosting the Super Bowl halftime show?
Yeah.
Who's performing?
I think it's terrible.
Why? So Bad Bunny is.
Yeah.
But I wanted to get your thoughts
because from what I know and seen, right, whatever, he's like anti-America.
What have you seen about him?
I mean, like what they showed, like his songs and the way he was. Isn't he anti-America?
I don't know of any songs of his that are anti-American. I don't know. I'm not saying he's not, but I haven't seen it.
But it's a lot of controversy. I don't know. And the NFL is just all the NFL is doing, by the way, is nailing the coffin for themselves.
The part that seems odd to me,
there's no benefit for him to be doing the halftime show.
He is a huge artist right now, but he's only been around for like 5 years. Yeah, that part we can definitely get to, the Spanish part and the like ice part, because that's, I think, the main controversy.
Yeah, he's a problem.
But it's like, to me, when I think of Super Bowl halftime show, I think of someone who's like a legend.
A legend, right?
That's what it's always been.
100%.
Even modern people, like 2 years ago was Rihanna. She's been around. She's like she's not like, you know, Bruce Springsteen.
No, legend, but she's a legend. Icon.
She is a legend. She's been around for 20 years. She has 15, 20 hit songs that everyone in every demographic knows.
She's a Tom Hanks of entertainment.
Yeah, she is a legend for sure. They had Usher last year. Yep. They've had Beyonce. It's like
J-Lo. I agree. Yeah, good people.
They've had The Who. Like
who?
Like these are people who are legends. And so that's what I always thought of when I thought of the Super Bowl halftime show. Even Kendrick Lamar, which a lot of people don't, that was last year. Even Kendrick Lamar, a lot of people don't know, but like, I don't listen to his music, but when I know Kendrick Lamar, I'm like, oh, he's one of the best rappers of all time. And it's been solidified for 10 years. Why
they go with the whole rapper shit?
Well, because Rock Nation took over the producing. They're the producers of the Super Bowl halftime show. And since they've took over, not a single white performer. Someone could fact check me, but I'm pretty sure this is true. Since Rock Nation took over production of the Super Bowl halftime show, it's all
Rock Nation. Is that
Jay-Z?
Yeah,
and you got to text your guy. You got to text your guy, and be like, "What's up?"
No, he's not going to comment on it.
No, of course not. No, I'm joking.
I don't.
But isn't that interesting? Since Rock Nation has took over, there hasn't been a white performer.
Yeah.
Not that I'm saying, oh, there needs to be a white performer, but
there are plenty iconic. All right, I mean, they can never afford fucking Coldplay, right?
It's interesting that you say Coldplay because I was about to say I think Coldplay
would have been a
great,
but they can't afford it.
No, but
they won't play. They're so I think people huge.
But Beyonce is one of the biggest artists in the world, and
I think
people want to. I don't think you do it for the money. You do it because you're like, I want to play the Super Bowl halftime show. You do it because you're like, this is.
I would love to see
Coldplay. Seems like it would be a good idea. I thought that too because they're also having a moment right now, and they've been around for 30 years.
And also, like they should play like U2.
I think U2 has done it.
Okay, they should play bands that are not going to be around too long.
Bruce Springsteen did it 7 years ago.
Chicago would be great.
No, they're not big enough. Chicago. Shakira and J-Lo did it a few years ago. But Bad Bunny, to me, I like Bad Bunny songs, some of his songs, but he's so new on the scene.
He's too controversial, it's too political, and shouldn't be. And the NFL is fucking themselves. I'm telling you, they are. They're fucking themselves.
Yeah. So Bad Bunny, he was on SNL last night.
Oh God.
And here we can watch what he has to say about it, because this also like added some fuel to the fire.
The NFL is going to backfire. I'm telling you.
Thank you. No, but really, I'm very excited to be doing the Super Bowl, and I know that people all around the world who love my music.
Look what the glass is.
Also happy, especialmente todos los latinos. Todos los latinos y las latinas en el mundo entero y aquí en los Estados Unidos, todas las personas que han trabajado para abrir puertas. Más que un logro mío. Más que un logro mío, es un logro de todo, demostrando que
speak his own language.
La aportación en este país nadie nunca la podrá sacar ni borrar. And if you didn't understand what I just said, you have 4 months to learn. Wow.
So a lot of people today, after seeing that, are like,
I learned
you're performing
in America
the Super Bowl halftime show for football and the NFL,
American sport
in America. It's like America's pastime. It's America's sport. Well, I guess that's baseball technically, but football is the biggest sport. Like it's to say, oh, you should be learning Spanish it's wrong. It's just wrong.
I would love for it to change. There's time. You never know.
I do see it as a bit of a political stunt, especially because like. There's a lot of like turmoil over ICE and Mexico, but it's like ICE isn't just deporting Latinos.
No.
It's like actually a majority of the people are like African and Chinese that they're deporting. Like it's not just Latinos. But so the controversy with Bad Bunny is that he canceled his US tour. Well, he's from Puerto Rico, so he's American, which he tends to forget. But like Puerto Rico is part of America. He uses that when it helps him.
It's a sword and a shield, yeah.
So he said he's canceling his U.S. dates because he's worried that ICE will camp out and like deport people at his concert. Which like if there's a place that like illegal Latino migrants are going to go and congregate, it is going to be a Bad Bunny concert. Like if I was ICE, I would be like, we got to camp out at these places because there's going to be. But so he canceled saying over that. But then he's been performing in Puerto Rico. And it's like, but Puerto Rico is the U.S. ICE has jurisdiction in Puerto Rico. But then people were saying like, oh, but there aren't like migrants in Puerto Rico. They're only coming to like the continental U.S. But so he's been kind of vocal against ICE. And so people are saying, why should he be in the halftime show? I don't really feel that strongly one way or the other about this controversy.
It was a political thing. And nobody wants to watch football. First of all, they hate the fact that it's on the back of the helmets. They hate say that they puts in the end zone and takes all this kindness, love. People that watch football,
do they still have that?
They do, Bronson. They do. And I got to tell you, nobody wants that when they're watching football. Just like we talked about earlier, when you watch a movie or a simple comedy, you don't want a political statement in it. These people in Middle America watching football, they want football. And football's changed anyway. They don't like fucking Goodall as the head of, what's his name?
Goodell.
They don't like him.
He's been the commissioner for like 10 years.
And I know, and they don't like the political aspect. I think it's going to backfire on them.
I'd be interested to see the demographic of, like, my guess of NFL watchers. My guess would be that the majority are non-Spanish speaking. Right, that would be my guess, but you never know. Like, there are a lot of Spanish speakers in this country.
That's okay. That doesn't mean that's fine.
But I'd be curious to see the demographics. But I would guess that the majority of NFL watchers lean Republican and are white English speakers. So to not to purposely appeal against that feels like why there's an intention there. Because if it's
going to backfire,
like, they should have Post Malone do the halftime show. Right? Like, if they're going to do, like, that appeals perfectly to, although Post Malone is as new maybe on the block as Bad Bunny. But if, that's what it feels like if you're going to appeal to your fans, you do something like that. This clearly feels like they're not appealing to their fans.
This is an intentional making a political statement.
Yeah.
It's going to backfire.
I do like Bad Bunny's songs, but it's like, I don't think he's made it to the point where Super Bowl halftime.
I don't know any of his songs.
There are some good ones. I don't understand the words in them. They're all in Spanish, but they're fun to listen to.
It's unbelievable what can make money. Look at that fucking guy. It's truly unbelievable. It shocks me. It's the world so backwards. What else you got?
My eyes.
Don't rub your eyes.
I rubbed this one. I didn't rub the other one. I have a sty in this eye. If you want to hear more about it, go listen to the Patreon. Have you heard about the Riyadh Comedy Festival?
I don't know what that is.
Riyadh is a city in Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
Saudi Arabia, like, notoriously anti-freedom, anti-women, anti-America, low-key orchestrated 9/11, all this stuff. So Saudi Arabia, as I've talked about this for years on this show, actually, that, like,
we have hundreds and hundreds of episodes. Isn't that crazy?
Saudi Arabia is where remember we talked about the line they're building, that, like, building. It's a line through the desert. We talked about it.
It's like where people are going to live?
Yeah, and it's like futuristic, and it's all a city. And then Saudi Arabia bought Live Golf, and we talked about that. And I said, I was like, and also remember we talked about they've been buying up art from all over the world, like famous art, Da Vinci's and all that stuff, and they've been putting them in museums in Saudi Arabia. And I said years ago on this podcast, I was like, I am extra vocal about this because what I see this as is Saudi Arabia, like the Saudis and the House of Saud, and they're trying to buy people, like, through pop culture and entertainment. They're trying to buy the culture war so that in 30 years, it's less so now, but like 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 50 years ago, everyone in the world consumed American television. They wore American clothes. They listened to American music, right? And it's like, there's a power that you have over the world when everyone in the world is, like, looking up to you for their own culture. And I said, I think Saudi Arabia is planning on doing that because they have so much money that they're just throwing it everywhere. Like, they're trying to buy their way into winning the culture war in the world. And this is the latest one, I think, to do it. This is, like, the most egregious one, and people are really fighting back about it. So Riyadh is a city in Saudi Arabia. They announced that they're doing a comedy festival. They announced this like a year or two ago. It actually happened this week or last week. It was this past week. And they paid like $250,000, $500,000, $1 million for these famous comedians to show up and do like a set. So it was like the most money but like they got all the best comedians. Like I can show you those: Dave Chappelle, Andrew Santino, and what's his name? Andrew Schwartz? No, what's his name? They got all the best comedians. Bobby Lee. I can show you more.
Really?
And so all these people like were getting paid. They're getting paid a lot of money, and they went to Saudi Arabia. Kevin Hart. They went to Saudi Arabia, performed one show, and then came back. And so, but then a lot of people here were like, "You all,
sold out, sell out."
First, yeah. Not only are you all sellouts, but it's like you all comedians are the ones, not so much Dave Chappelle, but a lot of the comedians that are on this list are ones who, like, throughout the last few years are very vocal about, they were vocal about the Me Too movement and vocal about Black Lives Matter, you know, and they're like canceling Chris D'Elia and all these other they cancel people left and right for, you know, doing questionable things here, but then they'll happily go to Saudi Arabia where women can't drive, can't own a passport, can't do all this.
Hypocrites. They're fucking hypocrites. Every one of them. It's all about money.
Yeah.
They're full of shit.
But it's like so blatant.
I care about the environment, and they're taking their private planes. They're full of shit.
I care about the environment, and if you don't, you're evil. And then they'll take their private plane to Saudi Arabia, who just burns oil left,
they're
you know.
Full of shit.
Let me get the full Riyadh.
They're narcissistic, full of shit hypocrites.
Louis C.K. was there.
But then here's the other question.
Look, Tom Segura.
Really? Wait, let me see.
Tom Segura, Pete Davidson, Aziz Ansari, Chris DiStefano. That's Bobby Lee and Andrew Santino. That's their podcast. Yeah. That's, I forget his name. Mark Norman, Dave Chappelle. I'm forgetting his name.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah.
Andrew, it's not Schwartz. He's a Jewish. It's like a Jewish
guy.
Louis C.K. That's, I don't know who that is.
Chris
Rock, Bill Burr.
That's not Chris Rock.
No, this. Oh, I meant Kevin Hart.
I know. Wow. I was teasing you. Go ahead.
Bill Burr. Bill Burr is like he's but he's vocally.
I like Bill Burr.
No, but in America, he's like vocally pro BLM. Vocally, he was when the Me Too stuff was popping off. He was super into that. He's like very anti-Trump, very free. You know, but his name is I'm forgetting his name. That's your guy.
What's the name again?
Maniscalco.
Yeah, and
Whitney Cummings is like the most liberal woman in the world. And she's so against for women's rights and everything. And then she's going to Saudi Arabia for $500,000 and being like, yay, Saudi Arabia's amazing. And it's like they literally murder women if they speak up against their husbands.
That's interesting. But then again, would you say no? They have so much money too. Why?
Shane Gillis said no.
Good for Shane.
They offered Shane, it was like $300,000. He said no. They doubled it, and he still said no.
Fucking guys, the balls.
Tim Dillon took it. He accepted. He said they offered him $275,000, and he was on the low end of what some of the comedians were going to get. Then he went on his show the next week, and he said, all of you are so stupid because, like, this is the only reason why you have money is so that you can do what you want, and then you can pay people to shut up about it. And so he went on a show. He said that, and then he was like, I love the Saudi Arabian government. He said, when they kill journalists, I turn my eye because they're paying me to turn my eye. Like for like 30 minutes, he did a whole bit about that.
Right.
And they fired him.
Shane Gillis, good for him.
Yeah.
He's the shit. Good for him.
And then I saw,
that's fucked up, Bronson. They're all hypocrites.
Woods. The guy from Silicon Valley. You know him, this guy.
It's that special time of year.
You know him, right?
Oh my God.
He's really funny. You got to watch this. This was really funny. This was a really funny.
What does he do now?
He acts in a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
But watch this.
It's the Riyadh Comedy Festival. And all of your favorite comedians are performing at the pleasure of Turki Al-Sheikh. And he is the head of the entertainment authority over there. And he has so many people thrown in prison because they tweeted stuff he didn't like about the soccer team or whatever, that there's a wing of a prison nicknamed after him where they hang people by their heels from the ceiling. Now, there's a lot of drips, killjoys, and dweebazoids who are saying, they shouldn't do comedy over there because it's whitewashing a regime that just in June killed a journalist and killed Jamal Khashoggi and played a big role in 9/11. Shut up. Name one comedian who hasn't whored themselves out to a dictator. Sinbad in the 80s would go perform for dying Nazis hidden out in Argentina. Mr. Bean would do private shows for Idi Amin. Me and Bibi Netanyahu have collaborated. I pitched him a prank show called The West Bank, where it's hilarious. Like, people in masks show up and eject people from their homes, and they're terrified. They just traumatize these families, and then they can never come home. And it's been going on for years, but this season has been like action-packed. And it's a prank show, but there's also a true crime element because it violates.
The fact that
I don't even recognize him. Look at his hair.
It is just crazy. I liked it though now because one, it's getting a lot of backlash, and two, now whenever any of these comedians
They think
mouth
twice?
off about whenever any of them mouth off about politics in America, and like everyone in America can be like, nope, you're full of shit, you're a liar, because the next
generation, my generation,
anti-Trump thing or the next BLM type thing that comes up, and all these comedians are going to be like, we support blah blah blah. It's like, oh really? Did you support them in Saudi Arabia?
No, but they're all hypocrites, though. We know they're all. It's all about the mighty dollar.
Let me see. Shane Gillis said, I think he put in a video.
Wow, look at him. He does stuff still?
Yeah, of course. Shane Gillis, Riyadh. Let's see. I think he talked about it on one of his podcasts.
Yeah, it was. It's tight. They just went to the desert and just.
They were asking me to go to the Middle East soon.
What? Where? Why?
He's so funny. Look at him.
Saudi Arabia and UAE or Dubai.
Dubai?
I think I'm gonna pass.
Yeah. For the troops? Is it for the troops?
Not for the troops.
What?
It's for the Saudis.
For the Saudi princes?
Yeah, and everyone's like, yeah, you should do it. Everyone's doing it. It's like, for Saudis?
Yeah.
Weren't those the 9/11 guys?
So I thought.
Aren't they exactly the 9/11 guys?
It was Iran, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's all been Iran this whole time.
Convenient.
On one of his shows, he said
He's
like how much
so
he got paid.
funny in his mannerisms. Isn't he great?
Oh, I love Shane Gillis.
Oh, he's hysterical.
He was just here. You should have gone and seen him. Bryce and I saw him last year.
You should have told me. I would have seen him.
He's
His
great.
demeanor in his delivery, and he's gone big quickly.
Yeah. Well, you know how he got big.
No.
Oh, you don't know about this?
No.
He was cast on SNL like 5 years ago. He was going to be the new, a new person on SNL. He was kind of unknown, and then people found like an old video of a podcast that he was on where he was like making fun of Chinese people. It wasn't bad at all, and they canceled. Like everyone was
Is
like
that unbelievable?
canceling him. This was in the height of cancel culture. Everyone canceled him, and so SNL fired him before. So they announced it was like over the summer before they filmed an episode at all. He never went on. They fired him before, and then because of the firing, everyone was like, "Wait, who is this guy?" And that's how he blew up.
Isn't that great?
And now he's bigger than ever.
Isn't that the same with that singer?
Morgan Wallen.
Yeah.
Morgan Wallen grew after he said the N-word.
Isn't that crazy?
Let me see if I can find the bit of
And the second
Shane
season
Gillis.
of Tars was better than the first season.
Way better.
Yeah.
Second season was actually really
It
fun.
was good. First season, I actually pushed myself through it because you told me to watch it.
Shane Gillis, Asian. Let me see if I can find the clip of what he said. I'll
Bobby
recognize that. Here, this. This is what got him canceled, but then what created his career, if it'll load.
Oh, God.
Come on. What is up with your Wi-Fi in this house?
I don't know.
Let me see if I can find here. Here's another one.
Damn, Chinatown's fucking nuts.
It's crazy, dude.
It is full fucking China. Dude, it's
Yeah.
fucking Chinese down there.
I wonder how that started. They just built one fucked up looking building, and people were like, all right, no one said anything.
Let
Let's
the fucking chinks live there, huh?
Well, they built these fucking like huge Shanghai house. The first one must have
Yeah.
infuriated everyone. They were like,
I'm pissed
what
now.
the
I go
fuck?
down there, I'm like, what are you guys doing here? Get these ducks out of that window.
You know what? Yeah, true. Also, I'm always like, how can there be so many fucking restaurants down here?
All rest. Well, because
You go in, there's like one person eating ever.
fat white idiots like me are down there
True.
sucking down neuters.
I hate China. I hate the food at Chinatown. Sucks.
I like
Chinese food's a very dishonest cuisine.
I don't even want to think about it.
They invented a fucking chemical to put in their food to make it delicious, dude.
It is.
They made it as
Delicious,
a
he
MSG.
said, by the way.
Good for them.
It's a dishonest food, dude. There's nothing. There's
dishonorable.
nothing to it.
This
It's-
is what got him canceled. He didn't say anything bad at all. He was fired from SNL before he
I
even
want
went
to
on.
play this over first. I want.
Shitty
Who's the other
meat.
guy?
Shitty
He's still
meat.
with him?
That's Matt McClusker. Yeah, he was the guy in the other clip.
He didn't age so well.
No, they have a show, they have a podcast, Matt and Shane's something. I listened to it. They're both funny. He's just like they were best friends growing up in Philly, and now they just hang out together and do
A
it.
chemical they made up to fuck your body up, and neuters.
The neuters are fucking
Cheapest thing in the world.
We got
Chemical.
Sick.
Worst meat you can find.
We got in there and we sat down, and baby girl was like, "I'm so excited for neuters," and I was like, "Yo, chill."
What's neuters?
Like noodles, but they can't pronounce L's.
She said neuters.
Yeah. And there's a fucking and it's full fucking Chinese in there. It's like and it's such
Well,
a weird,
isn't that kind of like nice though? Isn't that being when people go into like a Mexican restaurant, like I'll have 2 tacos? Like I'll have a bowl of spicy noodles.
Because they can't pronounce
in,
L's.
In the translation between you and the waiter,
Does he have chew in his mouth?
Such a fucking hassle. It's like, I'm pointing at it. Like this is the fucking noodle.
Well, that's why I put number for like 57.
Yeah, this one, even with the fucking shit, I was pointing. I was like, that sauce, that. She's like, yes. It's like, yeah, that one. She's like, yeah. She's like,
Look at his little studio, and it all became successful because of the internet. Justin Bieber.
No,
internet.
it wasn't even because of the internet. He might have just stayed in this level, but it was because he would have gotten bigger on SNL, but now SNL doesn't.
Maybe
create.
it is.
He would have.
They don't create right. SNL's
he
like
would have gotten
lame.
bigger than this.
I don't watch SNL. When I grew up,
Right.
I watched it in high school. Now I'll never watch it.
No, the last star that they've created, I guess, was like Pete Davidson. There hasn't been a star since then.
There's no talent there.
Yeah.
No.
Have you seen some of his movies?
I don't think he's talented.
Have you seen The King of Staten Island? Have you
Yes.
seen the movie? That's
Yeah.
a good movie.
I don't like him. I don't like him. He's an ugly fuck.
Yeah. He went to the Riyadh Comedy Festival. He was on that lineup. And his dad died in 9/11. His dad was a firefighter who died in 9/11. So a lot of people were like,
not have went.
Right. A lot of people were like, are you fucking kidding me? You're the last person that should have gone.
He doesn't need money. He should not have went.
People were like, you're the last person that should have gone.
Kevin Hart, I don't like him. Something about him, I don't like him.
Oh, I've never liked Kevin Hart. And Kevin Hart is the biggest sellout. He does everything. He doesn't need any money. Why?
I don't like him.
Yeah.
He's the same actor in every fucking movie.
Yeah,
I don't like him.
And he overplayed his hand. Like, if he did 1 or 2 of those movies,
it
would
much.
have been funny.
It's the
He was in
same-
every movie for like 3 years. And
It's
like,
the
fuck
same
you.
shit.
Yeah.
But I guess he's doing a money grab while he can.
Yeah.
I mean, what can I at least?
Right.
I mean, who knows?
But then
right?
that's the other side of it. Like, would you go?
Right.
If you got offered $700,000 to show up for one day and be for 30 minutes of your time,
But if you worth so much money, it's different. You or I. But they don't need it. It doesn't change.
some of
our
those
life.
guys aren't like hundreds of millionaires.
No, but
Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart, Gabriel Iglesias, whatever his name, Maniscalco, those guys are on levels where they sell out Louis C.K. They are stadium people. But like Bobby Lee, he's not killing it.
No, I agree.
He's making a nice living, but he's not like,
No, I agree.
getting 20 mil a year.
I don't judge them for that because I don't know. I don't know.
I don't judge like someone like Andrew Santino, right? He's not politically vocal. He's not saying, "Oh, I'm pro BLM. How dare you? Oh, America, fascist." Blah blah. He's not like that, and he will when I'm sure on his latest episode of his podcast, he probably was like, "Yeah, it was crazy." He will be vocal against them. My issue is when you're a hypocrite, when you're vocal in America, but then you'll go to Saudi Arabia, which is like women literally can't get a passport.
Most of them are all hypocrites and narcissists.
Yeah.
Wow. Good for Shane Gillis.
Yeah, he
good
turned
for
it down.
him. No, but good for him. Wow, he got cast.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Good for him.
And now he's the biggest comedian in the world.
He's just so funny.
What I like about him is that he feels like you know him. He feels like he's
just
like,
a
oh, this
dude.
is like a guy that I went to high
Just
school
a
with.
Dude.
Yeah.
He's hysterical when I watch him.
Yeah.
Even the commercial was great, the Bud Light commercial.
He's great in
No,
everything.
he's funny. And he acts himself. He plays himself. Good for him.
There's another thing that I saw that I thought was kind of crazy this week. There's an AI actress
that has
an agent.
Okay, I don't understand.
They're shopping her around. For
I
an
don't
agent.
even comprehend that. Who made that actress?
Some guy who is like
an
AI
Asian
company.
guy?
No,
Some guy.
Oh,
okay. I'm gonna get canceled.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, I might become successful.
You're gonna get fired from
I'm gonna be very
SNL.
successful.
Her name's Tilly Norwood. Great fake actress name though.
But how can you show me a picture?
Yeah.
How
And
do
the
you
fact that we're the fact that we
It's scary.
and people are talking
It's
about
scary.
this, one, like it's a normal thing, and two, we're like, oh, she has an agent.
Isn't it scary?
It's like that is
I don't understand how it can have an agent.
Tilly Norwood. This is her.
What are we saying?
Oh, here, this is from Variety. This is her.
Unbelievable. She's pretty.
In the days since, but she's not real.
I'm just saying, right?
In the days since she made her entrance during a Zurich Film Festival presentation last week, Tilly Norwood has been the talk of the town. But the AI-generated actress, who's on her way to becoming a household name, despite only appearing in one 2-minute comedy sketch, hasn't yet conducted an interview. Variety asked and was told by a publicist for the company that created her that, quote, Tilly is not available to speak at the moment.
The world is
While the acting community has blasted Tilly.
Bronson, the world is over. I want you to understand something. The world is over. This is
why I left. Like, this is one of the main reasons why I left the entertainment
I am
industry.
telling you right now, I understand I'm old school, but this is over. There's nothing. It's discouraging. I just got to enjoy my life. I can't, Bronson. I don't understand this. That it's literally like taking the computer, closing the computer up and saying, this computer is not available right now to do an interview.
But so, I mean, I feel both ways about AI actors. Like, besides the like taking the art out of it, right? But the art's already been out of movies, right? You don't go to watch the new Superman movie because you're like, I want to see art. You go because
Wasn't
you're like,
that good, by the way.
It was fine.
It was okay, but it wasn't that good.
No, I agree. It felt unfinished to me.
It just wasn't that good.
It felt like there were missing scenes, and there were missing scenes for the story and for the characters. Like it didn't feel like all the characters knew each other.
Honestly,
do you know what I mean?
It was a 7.
Like Peacemaker, I actually think is better.
Yes, was a story behind it too.
Yeah.
This Superman was a 7.
It was fine.
Yeah, like I watched it.
I'm glad I didn't see it in theaters. I'm glad I got it at home.
Me too.
But so what I'm saying is like you don't go to see Superman.
When I bought it, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't go to see Superman because you're like, I want to see high art. You guys because you're like, I want to be entertained.
Just entertainment.
So if there's no humans in it, what's the like that?
It's a cartoon. It's a current visual cartoon.
But a cartoon. But then so the other side of it is you're taking away jobs, right? Like creative jobs. Like even a cartoon, people are drawing it and people are writing it.
Yeah.
So you're watching someone's creation.
Robots take away jobs.
For sure. Yeah.
Internet's taking away jobs.
Yeah, I mean, the internet created a lot of other jobs.
Yeah.
But so here, this says, while the acting community has blasted Tilly, with Emily Blunt calling her really scary and SAG after a president vowing to address the phenomenon with agents, the AI creation is a reality that Hollywood publicists are beginning to contemplate seriously. These are just publicists talking about her. Should I see if we can find that clip?
I like to see the clip.
Yeah, let's see. AI actress Tilly Norwood debuts at Zurich Summit as industry grapples with emerging tech.
Scary. I'm telling you right now,
Here,
it's very. Let me see, make it bigger.
This says the video you're about to view is 100% AI generated. No humans or bears were.
We all knew TV was dead, but thought, why not squeeze in one last development meeting?
We had one rule. No missing children,
none of this is
no
real.
Dead women, and no reboots of Heartbeat.
We'd pitched this beautiful comedy, two sisters running a funeral parlour in Margate. Warm, weird, very BBC Two.
The commissioner said no. AI generated 100 better ideas in minutes, perfectly
Those are
aligned
not real
to channel
people.
None of this
data,
is
viewing
real.
figures, and optimized.
Not only is none of
So
these
it probably
real,
costs nothing to make.
but none of the voices are real. Like, it's not like they
I don't understand it.
Isn't that crazy?
The audience, the winning AI format,
I know what you streamed last summer.
an interactive thriller built from your streaming history.
There you
and
go.
delivery
Right there, that
orders.
guy's perfect.
What? And who could forget the mental health format?
Britain's Got Breakdown. Audience votes
Where's
on
Tilly?
who gets therapy.
Ian Katz loved that one. I remember saying, you do realise this is for BBC Two? It tested ridiculously well, particularly among men who shop at Screwfix and women obsessed with gut health.
All made for less than the catering budget on The Bear.
It cast and budgeted itself. Only bit it struggled with was consent in romantic scenes. We just ignored that.
It wrote the whole script. Claude 3, Gemini, GPT. We called it a writer's room.
It even did its own Silver Mouse paperwork and immediately got Albert certified.
What's Silver Mouse?
Just an elaborate BBC hazing ritual.
Who did it cast?
Tilly Norwood, 100% AI generated.
By some company called Particle 6.
She'll do anything I say. I'm already in love. Girl next door vibes.
Like if a Sunday roast went to drama school and got BAFTA optimised.
But can she cry on Graham Norton?
Of course she can. And
It
it'll
looks
be clipped,
real.
subtitled, and monetized on TikTok by lunchtime.
We're all going to hell.
Got recommissioned, didn't it? 3 seasons and a podcast.
By an AI commissioner, much faster.
But hey, at least it wasn't a reboot.
So they're even
They're
their
one-
own
that's
ad
their- wow.
is even saying like
Okay.
this is better than reboots.
Okay, by the way, great ad for the company. Scary as shit.
That'll cost, an hour's worth of time. Where like making an Avengers movie costs $280 million, right? It's like, and then the
who gets paid? The creator of it? Yeah.
Well, so that's why
is that proprietary?
That's a question the courts haven't answered yet.
That's gonna be some serious.
The courts
stuff.
haven't answered that yet.
Is that intellectual property?
Right now, the Copyright Office. I took.
How do you copyright that?
No, so hold on. I'm going to tell you. I've taken 2 courses
So
on.
You're an expert now.
Well, I've taken 2 full law courses, full semester long law courses on AI, right? And the law. There's no case law on it yet, like established. There are cases, but there are no like deciding judgments yet. When it comes to copyright, there's no case law on it, but the Copyright Office has said AI generated, the Federal Copyright Office has said AI generated
is not able to be copyrighted.
Is uncopyrightable. But,
because there's too much in
but
it.
the Copyright Office doesn't draft legislation. That's just what they say. So that can be changed easily, by the way. But that's the state of it right now. Nothing in America AI generated can be copywritten. But that can change. And so,
So if they make a movie and put it out there, I guess who owns it?
Well, because the whole thing with copyright is, in order to have copyright, there has to be an author. And who's the author of an AI generation? Is it the AI system? Is it the company that developed the AI? Is it you entering the prompt? So that's why the Copyright Office said there's no author in an AI creation, and therefore there's no copyright.
Very complex and very scary.
I mean, that's like a big future field of law.
How
to
do you-
develop
yes.
those parameters.
You can create so much fraud with this.
Oh yeah. Well, you're never.
How
you're
do
not
you know
going to be
it's
able.
real?
You don't. You're not going to be able to believe.
So you go to trial. How do you authenticate it?
It's a great question. We're gonna have to find new ways. Or
Where's
video
the person?
evidence might
Where's
not
the person?
be.
By the way, I think forensic experts that specialize in computers is going to be a very successful business.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. But like a security cam footage could be completely just fake.
Yes.
By AI.
Photos, everything.
Yep. Yeah, that's a scary world to live in.
This is not. I don't like it. I don't like it.
And the fact that that
great
people are
talking about it,
that she's going to get
Like
an
a
agent.
person.
I mean, the fact that this creation is going to get an agent and is going to be in movies, and then there's going to be more. There's going to be others, and then people will follow on social media, be like, "Oh my god, I love Tilly. She's my favorite actress. I watch
These
every."
are the same people that have wear that fucking necklace.
Friend, so
Seriously.
that this will be everyone. In 20 years, why would Disney, a huge company with shareholders, that's they're worried about their bottom line, why would they spend $200 million on a movie that takes them 9 months to make, and they don't even know if it's going to be good? Or they can just, these cost nothing. They just put ones all the time, and when they hit, they hit. When they don't, they don't. It doesn't matter. There's no loss. Business will go this way. That's why the actors and the writers went on strike a year or two ago, because they wanted in writing like a promise from the studios to say we won't use AI.
Yeah, but you don't need the studios anymore because people can just
Right.
look at
That company, Particle 6, I bet they're selling licenses to use their software. I bet we could buy a license and we could create movies ourselves with their...
And some will take off, some won't.
Yep.
But how do you make the money?
A good question.
Between ChatGPT and fucking this AI stuff, it's a problem. I mean, that is AI, but it's a fucking problem.
Yeah, I
think
there will always be...
It's a fucking problem.
People are like, oh, there will
Leave
be...
your eye.
There will be no... it's killing art and creativity, and I think there will always be a place for like human-made art.
I don't know. You can have fucking computers doing making anything now.
No, but that's not what I mean. I mean, there will be a place for like me and you, if we're like, you know what? Everyone, not everyone, but we love watching Marvel movies and all that stuff. But then also we love watching movies that are like indie and have a really interesting angle to them. And, I think there's a market for both. Like 300 years ago, the main form of entertainment were plays, right? The theater. And then movies replaced that, and plays didn't die. They still exist. In fact, if anything, they're even higher in terms of art, right? They're put on more of a pedestal.
You're right, but
I think movies might be like, the majority of the movies we watch are AI.
Think your kids' I think it's going to be obsolete.
No, but like a lot of kids now, they're like, I love vinyl records. Or a lot of people now are like, I love Led Zeppelin because they're so real and raw, rather than like The Weeknd, who just makes his stuff on a computer. That element, I think, will always exist.
I hope. I don't agree with this. No, siree.
And so that's my prediction. I think this will become mainstream.
Let me see this picture again.
Look, this says, AI actress Tilly Norwood has attracted the attention of multiple talent agents. Actor and comedian of Tilly Norwood, the first creation from recently launched AI talent studio Gioca, a spinoff from Vandervillen's production studio Particle 6. Studios are moving quickly forward with AI projects, and further announcements would come in the next few months. Crazy.
No,
and then look, this said, Norwood wrote, "Can't believe it. My first ever role is live. I star in AI Commissioner, a new comedy sketch that playfully explores the future of TV development." She added, "I may be AI generated, but I'm feeling very real emotions right now. I'm so excited for what's coming next." Like, it's wild. It's like a movie.
I'd rather go back to our other episode. It's less depressing. This is
the
a
Patreon one.
This is a problem.
I think it's pretty.
For it is interesting, but it's a problem.
But like, so Scarlett Johansson isn't going to be in a movie. Instead, it'll be a fake actress. What's the difference on our end, right? Not for Scarlett Johansson. No. She's out of job. Yeah. Me and you sitting on the couch.
It's not about...
Like Top Gun. I was just watching that. What if Top Gun was not filmed?
I don't care about that. I mean, honest, like, to me, it's entertainment value. I don't care about that component. I'm saying where the world's going, that when you talk about this, these are just, what are they, codes?
Creation?
Just codes, right? Yeah. Ones and zeros.
And it's not even,
So to me, when they talk about like a live person, when they talk about an agent, when they talk about being top actress, when they talk about being a star, and you start humanizing stuff, and then the fraud, and you can't decipher what's real and what's not real.
That's the scary part.
But I'm talking about collectively, it's all a problem.
But you used to, like, the age-old saying was, like, I'll believe it when I see it.
Doesn't exist anymore.
And that literally doesn't exist
That went out
anymore.
the window years ago, a couple of years ago.
Yeah. I mean,
we
also
talked about that.
How scary it is how fast this stuff is progressing.
Well, that's the problem.
3 years ago, there was no videos that looked like that.
It's the technology and the self-growth exponentially so quick.
Yes. In 10 years, it'll look better than real movies look.
Don't you think in 10 years there won't be any social interaction among people?
I don't know. People fight against this stuff.
Listen,
I think
between Amazon is going to dominate the entire world. Amazon can dominate the entire world. No one's going to shop for anything. There's no one's going to go out there.
But then again, like, there are reports that I see that like malls are booming. Mall attendance back up bigger than it was in the 90s.
I hope.
I
have faith, but it scares me.
Because I
people get
generally
married
think people
later.
are stupid.
Right? People get married later. People aren't having kids. You get everything delivered to the home. People aren't having sex. I never knew what an incel was. I never heard of asexual. We didn't grow up like you went to college, had a boyfriend or girlfriend, you met people. There was always some strange kids, but they hung with their group and you lived your life. You got a job. Not a job of work-life balance, not a job I like. You got a job. No one worked from home. Like things are so bizarre. I can't even comprehend it.
Yeah.
My brain doesn't work that way. It does not make sense. I believe in values, structure, you work, you collaborate, meeting people, liking your boss, not liking your boss, liking your teacher, not liking your teacher, not being entitled, you want something, you work hard for it, merit-based. This is how I grew up. Work was hard. That's why it was work. You want something, you save money.
Yeah, but also, like,
no one had credit card debt.
change.
I get it.
Like,
I know that things are changing.
80 years before you grew up, it was like most people just lived in a small little village. I went to the small little village school.
Which wasn't so
and
bad.
That was it, right? But like, you're saying you had it good, but that was, I bet people in 1890 would have looked at how you had it and been like, these people, this is way crazier.
Right,
I can't even comprehend any of this. But you turned out fine.
Okay, you're right.
Like,
but
I think
you do
things
know,
change.
But we know things are changing, but sometimes things don't change for the better. This is not for the better, what's going on. Look what's going on with our world. Things are not going for the better. If you go back to basic, simple values, family, the beginning of the end were these smartphones. That was the beginning of the end.
The internet. And having the internet always on you at all times.
Yes.
That's why I've been leaving my phone in other rooms.
The phones are a problem.
Literally, I've been trying to not be on my phone.
Well, I'm proud of you. It's mindless.
99% of the stuff that I do on here is completely pointless and actually makes everything a little bit worse, to be honest.
I literally use my computer. I mean, I use 98% for word processing, 2% for internet. All right, we got to go pick up your wife.
Okay.
How funny is that? Love you.
Yeah,
Bye, everybody.
You're joking, right?
Well, I'm trying to be hopeful. I'm trying to be optimistic about that.
Well, I guess you're too young to be a little pessimistic like me. The fucking things I see out there, people are stupid.